We are embarking on our continuing coverage of the exposure of online serial predator John Douglas Griffin. Now, a couple of segments today because we've got so much material to get through, and it's more to reference, of course, John's been coming back at a lot of people of late, and even before we started really exposing this story, he's been doing that quite a bit. He's been sending death threats. We've been informed in the last couple of days alone, he's been sending a number of death threats to certain people, and we will certainly be following up on that. They have been reported to police, and no doubt they will be dealt with. But you may recall sometime back, I mentioned in an official statement regarding a former associate of this station who is now trying to take me to court on next Monday. In fact, the same day that Mr. Griffin goes to court for his criminal charges, I'm in court facing my former associate from the Stereo 10 days. And of course, John has had a field day with this and been promoting it across his Facebook page and his website and even on his radio show. Take a listen to this.
Like Craig Van Ooston likes to call people gins and coons and niggers and all kinds of things like that. Yeah, no. So he's got court coming up very shortly, and I'm advising every Aboriginal community member and elders to go rock up to that courthouse and let that guy know how you feel about these racism videos that I've got put up there. If you haven't seen the video, head to the Facebook. Do you know what? I don't even want that video up there on our Facebook page, but we have to because it is news, and this moron is playing the victim. I'm the victim, but you want to harass major radio stations around Australia and also all our advertisers, and now you got to go to court, to face court, and you're probably, you're going to lose. We know you're going to lose because you got no evidence, and we got tons of evidence against this moron. So, no, we're going to call the next few weeks the $250,000 show because that's what we're suing this moron for. Now, as we all know, he's on the disability pension. He pretends that he's running a business, but he's on the disability pension, and he won't be able to afford to pay me or the radio station $250,000, right? So, unfortunately, that comes out of the taxpayers' money. Well, it doesn't because he's getting paid by the taxpayer. So, what will happen is he'll get a fine from Spurs, which will be $250,000, and if he doesn't pay that, well, then he goes to jail. So that's what's going to happen. And all his little supporters, well, he's only got 3 of them, Tanya Roy, Reece Stevenson over there in Perth, all, by the way, all on the disability pension, never had a job in their lives, wouldn't know what a job was. No, just morons and dickheads I've got to deal with at the radio station. Very hilarious.
Yeah, very hilarious, isn't it, John? Reece Stevenson, incidentally, is the man that John Griffin has been sending death threats to in recent days. I believe the end quote of one of the emails he sent him yesterday was "bang bang," so which is similar to what he said to Rod Power, the former bureau chief of Channel 9 Gold Coast, all those years ago when he was taken to court over that one. But of course, John didn't stop there. John wanted to double down again and get more people to turn up at my court hearing. Listen to this.
And this is all this moron. We're talking about Craig Van Ooston down there in Ennerley, who's about to go to court for being a racist. And I advise all the Aboriginal people to go to that courthouse that day and show him how you feel about racists. And we'll probably publish his address after it anyway. So who cares? This moron likes to put my address out there and threaten federal officers and all that shit. So, we might throw his address out there as well for everybody, including all the Aboriginal activists and that sort of stuff, and do a little protest outside of his house. He's already been exiled from Townsville for the same sort of crap, so we might have to exile him out of Brisbane. Send him to Melbourne where nobody wants him. No, Melbourne people are nice. Let's send him to, that's Mexico, let's send him to, let's think, Christmas Island. Yeah, no. Send him over where all the refugees belong, because that's all he is. He's a moron and idiot who likes to carry on all day. But guess what? We're calling this the $250,000 show because that's how much money I'm going to make throughout this next couple of weeks. I'm loving it.
Oh, of course you're loving it, John. But let's just go back a little bit and unpack some of the stuff from that audio. Now, I'm not going to court for being a racist, Mr. Griffin, and you know that as well as I do. And there is other evidence that has come to light in recent days that will go a long way in exonerating myself in that particular case. You've decided to drag yourself into that case, and that will be dealt with accordingly. I won't discuss any more of that.
Craig D's Lunchtime Live on VFE Variety.